Hi guys, so it's all very exciting this morning. It's all very exciting this morning. I'm outside. How exciting! Who knew I had a garden, right? So hopefully you are all feeling well and excited for our brand new Friday morning class, and I have everything crossed that there won't be any technical issues, but as with anything new, you never know, the baby might run out at any moment, and the connection might be lost. So I apologise for that in advance, but hopefully you are all again very excited to join me on the mat this morning. Hopefully you'll be outside amongst the birdsong, and if not, you can enjoy my birdsong, and you are ready for a nice quick dip practice on the mat this morning. So without further ado, we will come and start in Tadasana today. Actually, I'll start facing you. So just place your feet underneath your hips. Just give yourself a little paddle through your feet. Just shift the weight from one side to the other, but take the foot off the floor and find that distribution of weight. Just seeing how your hips feel, that movement of leg to leg, seeing how that feels for your shoulders, for your back, taking your time. And then come into a nice comfortable standing position. You're going to lift up all 10 toes, splay them out as wide as you possibly can, and then roll them down into the floor. Give yourself a really big shoulder roll up, back and down. Settle the hands in prayer at heart. Soften your knees and then close the eyes down. And again, I don't know how good my microphone is, but maybe you can hear the birdsong in the background. But just take a moment to notice your body. Notice how it feels in your surroundings wherever you are. Notice any tension. Perhaps you've just woken up, perhaps you've been up for a while, or perhaps you've had a tiring week and the body is feeling tight or tired. Take a moment to notice, as always, what is true for you today, being mindful of the physical body, and to treat it with care, with love. And notice the quality of your breath now. Again, perhaps your breath is quite shallow, or perhaps one side is a little more open. We're just going to take time to allow the breath to settle and sink deep into the base of the lungs. So allowing this body to be in a restful state in Tadasana. Even though we're standing, we're just allowing that sense of rooting, of grounding, and for us to grow organically from those roots, from the soles of our feet. Forehead soft, jaw relaxed. Taking a really big nourishing breath into the center of the chest. Huge sigh out. In readiness to shed off any thoughts of what should be, and making that promise to ourselves to practice with openness and honesty today. With that said, blinking eyelids open, and then bringing the hands to the forehead. Namaste, everybody. So bringing yourself to the top of the mat if you're not already there. Feet again hip width apart. So we're just going to take the arms all the way out to the side. So as you inhale, lifting the chest, expanding and opening, taking your time to get there. As you exhale, place the hands through prayer and come all the way down in the center of the body. As you inhale, you're going to come up halfway, lifting chest, shoulders coming back nice and long. Exhale, bend the knees and fold. Allow the head to fall. From here, you're going to roll up, super slow, super gentle, one vertebrae at a time. And as you get to the top, roll your shoulders up, back and down. We're going to do a couple more of those. So as you inhale, sweep your arms out and up. Lifting chest, opening rib cage. As you exhale, coming all the way down through the center. Inhale, breath halfway, lifting chest, shoulders back, nice and long. Exhale, bend the knees and fold. Again, just rolling up for this one, nice and slow and steady. And then reset with a shoulder roll when you reach the top. Inhale, sweeping arms out and up, lifting chest. As you exhale, come forward, hinging from the hips, tracing the front of the body with your prayer. Notice how that feels for the low back. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, bend the knees and fold. Now you can still roll up here, or you can reverse swan dive, lifting chest, opening the chest and expanding through the arms. As you exhale, bring the hands into prayer. Inhale, last time, opening chest, extending and releasing. As you exhale, tracing the front of the body. Inhale up halfway, lifting chest. Wriggling those shoulders back. Exhale, bend the knees and fold. Again, your choice, either rolling up or reverse swan dive. Inhale, nice big lift. And then we're going to come to settle with those hands into prayer. Again, a nice big shoulder roll up, back and down. I'm going to change the grip to Kali Mudra, releasing index fingers or Charlie's Angels. As you inhale, we're going to lift that grip up to glue the arms beside the ears. So I'm probably going to turn to face towards you to make sure that you know what I'm up to. So as you inhale again, we're going to really extend up through the sides, wriggle out through the rib cage, opening up the body, giving yourself space. And then as you exhale, we're going to sway over to the right. Just a little way, make sure the top shoulder doesn't start falling. As you inhale, come back into center. Exhale over to the left. Inhale back into center. Exhale over to the right. Inhale back into center. Nice big lift. Exhale over to the left. Inhale back into center. This time as you come over to the right, we're going to spend a couple of breaths here. See if you can allow those hips to push to the left just a little, but don't let the bottom elbow come away from the ear, so the bottom arm I should say. So nice and long through that breath. And no need to go over too far, just finding your feet, finding your body this morning. And as you inhale, come back up, re-lift, and then come over to the left. Again, don't let that top shoulder fall. Push the hips a little out to the side if that feels comfortable for you. And then next inhale, come all the way up. Re-engage that upper body, lifting and opening. And then gently coming into a very small back bend, making sure that the back of the rib cage is still lifting. We're not compressing the base of the lungs at any point. Again, that nice opening breath in. And as you exhale, we're going to bend the knees, swing the fingertips onto the floor and reach the arms up and back. So that we're skiing. Think Eddie the Eagle, channeling Eddie as you come forward through the chest, back through those fingertips. Keep them active, reaching open through the chest. Big breath in. And then as you exhale, allow the arms to fall. As you inhale, we're going to sweep forward and up into chair pose, Utkatasana. Dropping the tailbone nice and long towards the back edge of your mat. Shoulders soft. Big breath in. Big sigh out, maybe dipping a little further. As you inhale, we're going to stretch up and lift the chest. As you exhale, hands through heart center in prayer, coming back into chair pose. And then we're going to bring that right elbow onto your left thigh. So your choice here, if you're finding it hard to get your elbow down, you can just open the arms out or bring that left hand onto the waist. Either way, we're going to roll the left shoulder up, back and down and push into the bottom hand to get that open space in the left side of the chest. Again, nice big breaths here. See if you can keep your knees roughly even. And then on the inhale, come all the way back up. Stretching and opening the chest. And as you exhale, come back into chair, hands into prayer. Again, your choice, elbow or open palm, rolling that right shoulder up, back and down. Hugging the tailbone underneath. Big breaths into the side of the chest. And then as you inhale, again, coming all the way up into that center line. As you exhale, trace the front of the body with the prayer and come down. Fingertips onto shins or onto the floor. Inhale up halfway. As you exhale, bend the knees and fold. So from here, you're going to bring that left foot back, drop into the left knee and untuck the toes. You're going to butterfly the hands, so thumbs together, and inhale forward into a crescent lunge, so opening the chest. Big breath in and out here. And then as you exhale, open the arms out wide and frame the front foot. Tuck left toes under and bring your right foot back into a downward dog. So first down dog of the practice, just give yourself a little sway, a little bend and stretch of the legs. Nice and long through the back of the knees, long through your shoulders. And then from here, as you inhale, lift your right foot up and back, stretching it out into three-legged dog, nice and long through the back of the left leg as well as the right. And then as you exhale, hug the right knee nice and high and bring your right foot down in between the hands. Allow the left kneecap to fall, untuck those toes, and again we're going to come back up into our butterfly hands, opening up through the chest into crescent lunge. Big breath in and out here. And then from here, opening up the arms. Taking the fingertips down onto the floor, you're going to come all the way up into a standing split. So planting down through that right right foot, tucking left toes, and lifting yourself up, tucking the head towards the knee. Big breath in and out. Softening through that right knee, we're going to come back into a high lunge. Make it a little bit floaty if you can. Left toes down, palms together as you reach up into that center line. As you exhale, bring those hands into prayer at heart and bend your back knee. As you inhale, both legs are going to straighten and you're going to lift your prayer up, pulling that right hip back. Exhale, bend both knees, hands into prayer, shoulders down. Inhale, come all the way up. And then exhale, bending it down to both sides. Inhale to come all the way up. And this time you're going to open out into warrior two. So left heel down, right heel toe into that center line, opening up through those arms. So shoulders pushing their way down into their sockets, lifting in and up through the belly, drawing the tailbone down as you stretch out along those fingertips. Again, nice settling breath to ease yourself a little deeper. And then turning right palm, you're going to reach forward and bring that right hand all the way up, left hand down, reverse warrior, but the right hand keeps going into the center of the shoulder blades. Use the back of the head to pull up through the forearm and give yourself that really nice big lift through the side. Again, big breaths in and out here. And then from here, as you inhale, cartwheel right arm up and over onto that right knee, circle left arm over the head, side angle stretch. As always, right shoulder is pulling back, opening up all the way down into the outer edge of that left foot. From here, your left arm is going to cartwheel behind the back and come to see if you can find the inside of the right thigh to spin the chest open towards the ceiling or the sky in my case. Shoulders back into their sockets. Again, nice big breaths into the chest, waking yourself up. And then from here, you're going to lift everything up to face towards this left side. So right toes turn to face towards this left side, lifting yourself up all the way into the center line. As you exhale, you're going to reach yourself forward for Prasarita. So we're slightly pigeon-toeing those feet, lengthening out along the upper body to halfway, and then fingertips or full palms onto the floor to allow the body to rest and release. So big breaths in and out here. And then on the inhale, you're going to lift up halfway, lift your chest, shoulders back into their sockets. Exhale to fold the body down. Inhale up halfway. And then exhale, fold the body down. So last time, inhale up halfway, lifting chest. And then exhale, fold the body down. So I'm going to turn towards my left now so that you can all see me the right way round. But if your camera or if your laptop is at the front of your mat, then obviously turn back towards the front of your mat and bring both feet together, or around about hip width apart at the top of your mat. As you inhale, we're going to lift up halfway, and then exhale, bend the knees and fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, lifting chest. And then exhale, trace the front of the body with the prayer as you come down. Again, fingertips on shins or floor in front, inhale up halfway. Exhale, bend the knees and fold. We're going to step the right foot back, drop the knee, untuck the toes. See if you can butterfly with the awkward thumb. So you'll know what I mean. If you try it and it feels kind of weird, that's the right one. So nice big lift in the chest. As you exhale, push the hips forward. Again, on the inhale breath, lift a little higher. And then as you exhale, come all the way around to frame the front foot. Tuck the right toes, left foot comes back into downward dog. Again, just a gentle sway of the hips. Opening up through the back body, easing your way away from the shoulders. Bend the knees, bring the hips up towards the ceiling a little higher, and then gently ease the heels down towards the floor. As you inhale, left heel comes up and back three-legged. As you exhale, push the right heel closer towards the floor, opening up through the back of both legs. Next inhale, hug the left knee nice and high. Heel to the foot in between the hands, and again, right knee comes down, untuck the toes. Again, we're looking for the awkward thumb. As you inhale, lift the chest. As you exhale, opening up. And then from here, open the chest nice and wide and bring the fingertips down. Planting the foot all the way down into the mat. Again, we're going to lift up into our standing split. So bring fingertips down, lifting up nice and high, allowing the head to come towards that left knee. Bending through the left knee. Again, see if you can hover. Take the hands off, plant the right toes down and come up for our high lunge. As you exhale, we're going to bring the hands into prayer at heart, bend the right knee and sink it down to that left hip, but pulling it back into its socket a little bit. Inhale, straighten both legs, prayer up. Exhale, bending the knees. Shoulders come down. Inhale, prayer up. Exhale, bend the knees. Again, nice big inhale to lift the chest, open and lengthen, and then exhale, bend. Last one, to extend the body, and then right heel comes down, left foot, heel toes into the center as you open up into warrior two. Again, the shoulders are reaching, they're softening down into their sockets. Tailbone is drawing down towards the floor, through that center line. And then left palm turns to face the ceiling. As you inhale, scoop the air up, nice and tall. Right hand comes down, opening up for reverse warrior, but then that left hand keeps coming towards the center of the upper back. Elbow is tightened towards the head as you push the back of the head and lift the chest. Again, nice big softening breaths into that left hip, opening through that left side. Inhale, cartwheeling left arm all the way up over onto that left knee, circling right arm over the head for our side angle stretch. Again, really big breaths down that right side body. And then circling right arm all the way behind the back. See if you can grab the inside of the left thigh, spiraling the chest open towards the sky or the ceiling. And then inhale to come all the way up, turning left toes towards the front or the side, nice and tall through the chest, and then as you exhale, reach forward to extend into our Prasarita, coming halfway. This time we're going to open the chest even further by bringing the arms out shoulder width. Squeeze the shoulder blades back into the center, open the fingertips nice and wide, big breath in, lift the chest. And then as you exhale, come down into the center line, allow the head to fall. Again, just let everything hang, maybe grab hold of alternative elbows, maybe even grab the ankles this time to allow the body to come down a little deeper. And then from here, lifting up halfway. Inhale through the chest. Exhale to bend and fold. 2 more. Inhale through the chest. And then exhale, bend and fold. Inhale through the chest. Exhale. Again, so I'm going to come back to the right hand side of my mat just so you can see what I'm doing. But you come back to the top of your mat. Bring both feet together this time. And we're going to lift up halfway. Inhale. Exhale, bend and fold. So either rolling up or reverse swan dive, lifting chest. And then exhale, coming back into prayer. So reset shoulders up, back and down. And we're going to do a similar sequence, but a little bit quicker. So we're going to do each bit with your breath. So you should find the positions a little easier, muscle memory and memory. So as you inhale, again, we're going to lift the heart open, big extension, and then as you exhale, we're going to trace the front of the body with the prayer. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, bend the knees and fold. Inhale, left foot back, drop knee, untuck toes. Inhale, butterfly. Exhale, push hips. Inhale, open it up, frame the front foot. Exhale, bring the left foot in towards the right foot this time and allow the head to fall. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, coming into chair pose. Big breath in, big breath out, sink the hips a little further. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, left foot comes back. Knee falls, untuck toes. Inhale, butterfly hands. Exhale, come forward. Inhale, open the chest. Come back into half Hanuman. Right toes lift, hips shift towards the back edge of the mat. Big breath in, big sigh out. Flatten the right foot, fingertips forward, standing split. Inhale. Exhale, drop head closer. Softening the knee, floating it up. As you come back into our high lunge, lifting chest. Exhale, bend the knees, bring the hands into prayer. Inhale, raise the hands, lift the leg. Exhale, warrior 2. Turning palm, inhale, coming forward and up, taking the hand behind the head. Inhale, lifting chest. Exhale, softening left shoulder. Inhale, if you want to, this time lifting right heel, softening into the hips. Inhale, coming into the center line, lifting hands, taking right toes out to the side. Exhale, coming forward, Prasarita. Inhale up halfway, lifting chest. Exhale to come down. Again, coming back to the front of your mat, whichever side that may be. Inhale up halfway. Exhale to fold. Inhale, lifting chest, reverse swan dive or rolling up. Exhale, trace the front of the body with your prayer. Fingertips, shins, inhale up halfway. Exhale, gently bend and fold. Inhale, right foot back, knee comes down, untuck toes. Again, awkward thumb. Inhale, butterfly hands. Exhale, push the hips forward. Inhale to come all the way back, frame the feet. Take the right foot in to meet the left. Inhale up halfway. Exhale to bend and fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Exhale, chair pose. Big breath in, lifting the chest. Exhale, sinking the hips a little deeper. Inhale, nice and tall. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, bend and fold. Inhale, right foot back, Drop the knee, untuck the toes. Awkward butterfly, inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift the chest, fingertips down, straighten left leg, reverse Hanuman. Again, that inhale to open the chest. Exhale, push the hips back. And then we're going to come all the way up into our standing split. So flatten the left toes and then come up through right foot. Head falls towards the left knee. Again, we're going to make it nice and floaty, hovering up halfway, right toes down, lift the prayer. Exhale, bend both knees, hands into heart, shoulders down. Inhale, straighten the legs, lift the hips. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, straighten the legs. Exhale, warrior two. Turning left palm, reaching forward, coming all the way up. Right hand down, left hand into the middle back. Sorry, the middle of the back, lifting the gaze. If you want to, option is to lift left heel. Soften into that left thigh. If you're getting cramp, please don't lift left heel. And then place the heel down, left arm onto the knee. Bring the right arm over the head. And then from here, hit the right hand behind the back, inside of the left thigh, spiral the chest open. And then inhale up into our lifted 5-point star. So left toes into the center as you exhale, reach and extend forward through low back. Big breath in. As you exhale, you're going to bring fingertips forward, so beyond the shoulder line, stretching all the way out. And then as you exhale, push the hips back beyond the heels. Allow the head to fall. So really nice long stretch for your low back. And if you've been working at a desk, I'm sure this feels quite nice. And then we're going to take the right hand and place it underneath your arm to grab hold of your left leg or ankle or foot. And then start to walk that front set of fingertips forward. Stretching out underneath the arms. Opening up through the back of the shoulders. And then right hand comes forward and left hand comes underneath to grab hold of the right leg or foot. As you inhale, lift the chest, and then as you exhale, walk the front hand forward. Again, the bottom arm is bending down towards the floor to allow the body to fall a little. And then gently bring both hands back. Again, you're coming into that central stretch. Allow the head to fall, push the hips away from you. And then bring the hands back towards the mat. Heel toe the feet in to come into squat pose. So as much as you need to bring those toes out and bring the bottom down into the center. If you need to prop yourself up underneath the heels with something, or you can just stay on the balls of the feet. We're not going to bring here long. Bring the hands into prayer at heart. Bring the outer arms onto the inner thighs and lift the chest. Hands into that center line, so that nice open space. Close the eyes down if you can. Feel that grounding through the tailbone. Again, that really big expansive breath here. Feeling long through low back, feeling open through chest. Feeling grounded and released. And then blinking eyelids open. Just going to plop the bottom down as gracefully as you can. Stretch your legs out, give them a little wiggle. Before we bring them back into cross-legged, taking right hand over your left knee and left hand behind. Rolling the shoulders up, back and down to coming into a gentle spinal twist. Big breath in. Big sigh out. Turning back to the front, coming onto the other side, again rolling shoulders up, back and down, lifting chest. And then gently release, come back to the front. Placing those hands onto the knees. Allow the chin to fall down towards the chest as you close the eyes down for a moment. We're just doing Shavasana seated today. Taking in what you can hear around you. Taking in that sensation of calm, of peace, steadiness for your body. Maybe you can feel the heartbeat. Maybe you notice your breath. Feeling at ease with your body. That connection between mind, body, and breath. Taking a really big breath in the center of the heart. Big grounding sigh. And then placing those hands together, rubbing them to warm them. Placing the hands as cups over the eyes. A gentle massage through the sockets. As we blink the eyelids open and bring the hands down into prayer. Namaste everybody, and thank you very much for coming to join me on this partially sunny, I can see the sun, mat outside today. I really hope you enjoyed our quick flow for our Friday morning, Pep Me Up. So if you did, please give me a little thumbs up and a comment if you have the time. And also, because it's a little bit of a quicker class, obviously if you are going to donate accordingly. And hopefully you all enjoyed it, and I'll see you again either Monday, Wednesday or Friday. Thank you very much. Namaste. Enjoy your day.